Have you ever wondered if Jesus' miracles could be more than supernatural events? What if they were evidence of a profound understanding of the invisible forces that govern the universe? Today, we will explore how science and spirituality can come together to unravel these mysteries. The miracles performed by Jesus are described as supernatural, but what if they were examples of a deep knowledge of the natural laws governing the universe? This perspective invites us to look beyond mysticism and explore how these actions might align with advanced scientific principles that we may not yet fully understand. Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest thinkers on energy and vibration, believed that the universe operates in precise and interconnected patterns. He viewed energy as the fabric that binds everything, and this idea could offer an intriguing explanation for the miracles described in sacred texts. Energy and vibration, central concepts in Tesla's vision, are the key to understanding this connection. Everything that exists, from physical objects to human emotions, vibrates at a specific frequency. When this frequency is altered or manipulated, seemingly miraculous phenomena can occur. From this perspective, Jesus may have deeply understood the natural forces governing the universe, using them to perform extraordinary deeds. The idea that science and spirituality can coexist suggests that miracles could be manifestations of advanced science, accessible to those who understand these universal laws. Walking on water is one of the most iconic and challenging miracles to comprehend. From Tesla's perspective, Jesus might have manipulated invisible forces, such as electromagnetic fields, to alter the density of the liquid surface or neutralize the impact of gravity. Modern experiments demonstrate that controlled vibrations can temporarily change physical properties, suggesting that advanced knowledge of environmental frequencies could create conditions for walking on water without sinking. This theory does not diminish the spiritual significance of the act, but presents it as a window into the science governing the universe. Another deeply admired miracle is the healing of the sick. Tesla's view of the human body as a unique energy field with specific frequencies resonates with this miracle. Diseases can be seen as imbalances or interruptions in the body's natural frequencies. Jesus, with his advanced understanding of energy, might have used harmonizing vibrations to restore the body's balance, promoting healing. Today, sound and frequency therapies are used to relieve pain and improve well-being, offering interesting parallels to what Jesus may have done. Turning water into wine is often associated with an instant transmutation of matter. Tesla believed that energy and matter are interconnected and transformable. This transformation can be seen as a process of molecular reorganization, where Jesus might have used his ability to influence surrounding forces to convert the structure of water into the chemical components of wine. Modern experiments in nanotechnology and molecular manipulation show that such a concept, though advanced, is not entirely beyond the reach of science. The multiplication of loaves and fish, on the other hand, seems to defy the laws of physics. However, from the perspective of energy conservation, this miracle could be interpreted as a redistribution of energy to generate additional matter. Tesla believed that the universe's energy is infinite and can be converted into various forms. Thus, Jesus might have used the energy present in the environment to replicate and amplify the available food. Today, technologies like 3D printing illustrate how energy can be used to materialize objects, a rudimentary application of this idea. These miracles not only challenge our scientific understanding, but also expand our vision of human potential. Tesla saw science as a tool to unveil the divine secrets, and Jesus' miracles offer a glimpse of what is possible when natural laws are mastered. This perspective invites deeper reflection on what we understand as supernatural and how human knowledge might approach that understanding. Energy, when seen as the foundation of everything, unites science and spirituality on a common path. Through these deeds, Jesus showed us not only his divine connection, but also how universal energy can be channeled in ways that transform lives. Tesla reminds us that by understanding invisible forces, we can transcend our limitations and create a more connected and harmonious world. This vision expands the meaning of miracles, bringing them closer to our reality. By examining the miracles in this light, we see that they are not just extraordinary acts but reflections of a universal order that Jesus deeply understood. Each action appeared to be in harmony with the laws of nature, indicating that he was aligned with the universe's energies. This leads us to ask, to what extent can we explore and apply this knowledge to better understand our own existence? The fusion of science and spirituality, represented by Tesla and Jesus' miracles, offers us a new way of seeing the world. Not as something divided into conflicting parts, but as an interconnected whole where knowledge and faith walk hand in hand. This understanding can help us live more aligned with the universe and its natural forces. Miracles, then, cease to be mere stories of wonder and become inspirations for our unexplored potential. Jesus and Tesla, each in their time, show us that true understanding of the universe goes beyond what we can see. It resides in the invisible forces that connect everything that exists. This journey of discovery is not merely scientific or spiritual, but a unified quest for truth. Perhaps Jesus' miracles are not a challenge to science, but an invitation to broaden our horizons and explore what we do not yet understand. Imagine a moment when science and spirituality intersect, revealing possibilities beyond what we deem possible. Walking on water is one of the most iconic miracles attributed to Jesus, challenging not only gravity but also human understanding of the laws of physics. From Nikola Tesla's perspective, this act may not be magical, but the result of profound knowledge of the invisible forces shaping the universe. Tesla believed that energy and vibration were at the core of all reality, and manipulating these forces could lead to extraordinary outcomes. One of Tesla's most intriguing theories involves the manipulation of electromagnetic fields. These invisible fields, when precisely controlled, can alter physical properties around us. Applying this idea to Jesus' miracle, we can imagine that he understood how to influence natural forces, like gravity, using energy in a way that modern science has yet to grasp. This manipulation might have created a condition that neutralized the weight of a human body on the water's surface. Contemporary scientific studies provide fascinating insights into how invisible forces can be manipulated. Magnetic levitation, for instance, is used in high-speed trains, such as maglev trains, to suspend and move objects without direct contact. This technique relies on the balance between opposing magnetic fields, creating a force that neutralizes gravity. Though it does not involve water, the underlying principle is similar to what might have occurred in the miracle. Another example is the manipulation of liquids through frequencies. Modern research shows that specific vibrations can temporarily alter the properties of liquids, such as density and surface tension. In laboratories, sound waves have been used to create geometric patterns on liquid surfaces, demonstrating how vibrational energy can shape and reorganize substances. This supports the idea that controlled frequencies can create conditions that defy our everyday understanding. To visualize this concept, imagine an invisible energy field forming a kind of bridge of force over the water. This field, though invisible to the naked eye, would act as a solid base, supporting Jesus' weight as he walked. The water would remain liquid, but its properties would have been temporarily adjusted by controlled vibrations and forces. If understood and replicated, this phenomenon could radically change how we view the world around us. While this explanation may seem extraordinary, it aligns with Tesla's vision that everything in the universe is interconnected by invisible forces. He believed that by understanding nature's fundamental laws, we could access a level of control that now seems impossible. Under this context, Jesus would not be violating natural laws but demonstrating profound mastery over them. His actions would represent a manifestation of advanced science in harmony with spirituality. This interpretation does not diminish the spiritual impact of the miracle. On the contrary, it amplifies its significance by connecting it to something we can all explore: the potential of science to unveil the universe's secrets. The idea that invisible forces can be manipulated to achieve extraordinary feats inspires not just admiration but curiosity. What else might we discover by exploring the limits of what we currently deem impossible? If we consider the miracle of walking on water from this perspective, it becomes an invitation to broaden our horizons. It challenges us to look beyond the immediately visible, acknowledging that there are layers of reality we do not yet understand. Tesla, with his groundbreaking vision, opened the doors to this type of thinking, encouraging us to question and explore. Science, by uncovering mysteries like magnetic levitation or liquid manipulation, shows us that what once seemed like magic is now part of our technological progress. This offers a glimpse into how miracles might be manifestations of advanced knowledge. By walking on water, Jesus may have demonstrated how mastery of these invisible forces can translate into actions that defy our current understanding. This miracle is not merely an isolated act, but a reflection of a broader understanding of universal forces. It suggests that by understanding and aligning with these forces, we can transcend the limitations imposed by our conventional perceptions. This vision, shared by Tesla, serves as a reminder that the universe is vast and full of possibilities. Perhaps the true meaning of this miracle lies not only in the act of walking on water, but in the message that science and spirituality are not at odds. They are complementary paths to exploring truth. This fusion of knowledge and faith encourages us to keep investigating, believing that the limits of what we know today are just the beginning of what we can still discover. The healing of the sick is one of the most emblematic miracles attributed to Jesus, highlighting not only his compassion, but also a possible mastery of the universe's fundamental forces. From Nikola Tesla's perspective, healing could be understood as an energetic realignment, based on the idea that everything in the universe vibrates at a unique frequency. Just as each instrument in an orchestra must be tuned to produce harmony, the human body, when in its natural frequency, reflects health. Diseases in this context would represent dissonance, a misalignment that disrupts the balanced flow of energy. The idea of Jesus healing by harmonizing the body's frequencies is not only fascinating but finds echoes in concepts explored by modern science. Tesla believed that energy and vibration were the foundation of all existence, and that by understanding these forces, it would be possible to influence them to create specific effects. Jesus, with a profound understanding of these natural laws, may have emitted vibrations that restored the energetic balance of the sick. Thus, his presence and words could have had a direct impact on the vibrational fields of the human body. Today, science is beginning to explore vibration-based treatments. Techniques like therapeutic ultrasound are used to treat damaged tissues, promote cellular regeneration, and relieve pain. These therapies work by applying sound waves at specific frequencies that penetrate deeply into the body, restoring functions and promoting well-being. This principle can be seen as a rudimentary parallel to what Jesus apparently accomplished instantly and without technological devices. Furthermore, there is growing evidence that sound therapy, which uses harmonic frequencies, can help treat conditions like anxiety, depression, and insomnia. These treatments realign the body's energy field, similar to what Tesla believed could be achieved on a more advanced level. Jesus, in performing his healings, may have operated on the same principle, but in a much more sophisticated way, using his own energy as a source of harmonizing vibration. The relationship between emotions and healing is another point of connection between science and spirituality. Modern studies show that emotions such as love, compassion, and joy have a direct impact on the body's healing processes. They promote the release of beneficial hormones like serotonin, which help reduce inflammation and improve overall health. When healing, Jesus often offered words of comfort and hope, which could have amplified the effect of his healing vibrations through emotional resonance. This idea of resonance is not limited to the individual body. When Jesus healed in public, it's possible that the effect of his actions impacted everyone around him, creating an elevated energy environment conducive to collective healing. This phenomenon, though still not fully understood, reflects the potential of positive vibrations to create broad energetic harmony, capable of transforming not only the individual but also the surrounding space. Modern techniques, such as biofeedback therapies, also provide insights into how vibrations can be monitored and adjusted to improve health. These practices measure the body's energy fields and help restore their harmony through controlled stimuli. Jesus, however, did not need devices. His direct connection to universal forces enabled immediate and extraordinary results. It's intriguing to think that the acts of healing performed by Jesus may be practical demonstrations of what modern science is only beginning to explore. The manipulation of frequencies and the restoration of harmony in the body are growing fields, and the impact of these discoveries on medicine could be transformative. Jesus may have shown centuries ago a path we are just beginning to follow. The idea that thoughts and emotions influence the human energy field is also an expanding area of study. When a person feels safe and loved, their body responds positively, accelerating healing processes and strengthening the immune system. Jesus, by demonstrating compassion and care, created an emotional environment that facilitated the physical and energetic regeneration of individuals. These parallels do not diminish the spiritual impact of Jesus' miracles, but offer a new perspective. They suggest that his actions were deeply aligned with the natural laws of the universe, utilizing advanced knowledge that transcends current science. Viewed through this lens, his healings become even more inspiring, revealing the human potential for transformation and harmony. This vision also invites us to reflect on the future of medicine. If we can understand and apply the principles of energy and vibration more fully, could we one day achieve what we now call miracles? Tesla believed this was possible, and that the path to such discoveries begins with understanding the invisible forces that surround us. Perhaps the true legacy of Jesus' miracles lies in the message that healing is a process of alignment, both internal and external. By combining science and spirituality, we can not only treat symptoms but also achieve deeper harmony with the natural forces of the universe. Jesus, in healing the sick, showed us that health is not merely the absence of disease, but the perfect balance between body, mind, and spirit. The miracle in which Jesus transforms water into wine is one of the most emblematic in the biblical narrative, marking a moment of celebration and wonder. From the perspective of science and Nikola Tesla's theories, this act can be interpreted as a demonstration of transmutation, the molecular reorganization of water to create a new substance. Tesla firmly believed that energy and matter were interconnected and could be transformed from one to the other through the correct application of invisible forces. This view opens a fascinating field for understanding how something seemingly supernatural can be explained by advanced natural principles. Water, composed of hydrogen and oxygen molecules, has a structure that could theoretically be altered on a subatomic level. If the particles comprising water were reorganized or combined with other energies or substances present in the environment, it would be possible to create the chemical components of wine. Tesla viewed the ether, as a universal medium through which energy flows, capable of being manipulated to create new forms of matter. This concept suggests that by accessing and reorganizing the surrounding ether, Jesus could have influenced the molecular composition of water to achieve the transformation. Parallels with modern science offer a glimpse of how this idea might be possible. Nanotechnology, for example, has already demonstrated the ability to manipulate molecules to create new substances. Scientists can rearrange atoms to form entirely different materials, showing that the process of transmutation, while complex, is not impossible. Jesus, with exceptional mastery over natural forces, could have accomplished something similar, but on a scale and speed far beyond what current science can achieve. Another modern application reflecting this concept is the conversion of carbon into artificial diamonds. This process uses extreme pressure and heat to rearrange carbon particles into a diamond's crystalline structure. While the source material and result differ from the miracle in question, the basic principle of matter transformation remains the same. The applied energy restructures the particles, creating something new and valuable. In the case of the miracle, the energy used to transform water into wine could have come from Jesus' own vibrational field. To visualize this process, imagine the water particles being influenced by a specific vibration or frequency that alters their molecular structure. This vibration could reorganize the atoms to form organic compounds, such as those found in wine. This transformation wouldn't destroy the water but would reshape it at a fundamental level. Tesla believed that vibrations and frequencies could alter physical reality, and this miracle might be a clear example of such an application in action. The idea that energy can be used to manipulate matter is not just a theoretical concept. Experiments in modern laboratories already show how energy fields can influence particles on extremely small scales. For instance, laser light can be used to move atoms into specific arrangements, creating organized structures. Jesus, with a complete understanding of these forces, could have performed such manipulation with extraordinary precision and speed, resulting in instant transformation. This miracle also highlights the symbiotic relationship between science and spirituality. By transforming water into wine, Jesus not only met an immediate need, but also demonstrated the potential of understanding and mastering the universe's invisible forces. Modern science, by exploring phenomena such as molecular manipulation and quantum physics, is moving toward a deeper understanding of the possibilities that energy offers. The transmutation of matter, though complex, is a central theme in many recent scientific advances. The idea that particles can be reorganized to create new materials underpins innovations from drug development to futuristic materials. However, what science struggles to achieve in controlled environments, Jesus seemed to demonstrate naturally and instantaneously, suggesting a level of understanding of natural forces far beyond what we currently comprehend. This miracle invites us to reflect on human potential when in harmony with universal laws. If matter and energy are interconnected, as Tesla believed, it implies a vast unexplored field of possibilities. Jesus, by transforming water into wine, shows how profound knowledge of these connections can be practically applied to create significant changes in physical reality. Perhaps the true meaning of this miracle lies in its implicit message. The universe is abundant with energy and possibilities, and understanding how to channel these forces can lead to achievements once deemed impossible. Modern science is beginning to glimpse what Jesus appeared to master. This connection between science and spirituality inspires us to keep exploring, believing that the impossible is merely a frontier of the unknown. Reflecting on the transformation of water into wine, we see that miracles are not necessarily violations of natural laws, but demonstrations of a deeper understanding of those same laws. Jesus shows us that by working in harmony with the universe, we can not only transform matter, but also shift our perceptions of what is possible. The miracle of the multiplication of loaves and fish is a striking example of how Jesus demonstrated mastery over the invisible forces that govern the universe. For Nikola Tesla, who saw the universe as an infinite source of energy, this miracle could be understood as an advanced manipulation of that energy to materialize new physical items. This perspective challenges the notion of a purely supernatural event, suggesting alignment with natural principles not yet fully grasped. Tesla believed that matter and energy were essentially the same thing in different states of manifestation. Modern science supports this view, demonstrating that all matter is in fact condensed energy, as described by Einstein's famous equation. From this perspective, the act of multiplying loaves and fish can be interpreted as a redistribution of environmental energy, converting it into tangible matter. Jesus, with a deep understanding of these laws, might have manipulated this energy to create new food, expanding what already existed. This concept finds parallels in modern technology, such as 3D printing. This technology allows for the creation of physical objects from raw materials, organizing particles in a controlled way to form specific structures. While 3D printing relies on mechanical devices, the principle of building something new from a base material can be seen as a rudimentary analogy to what Jesus achieved instantly and seemingly effortlessly. Another scientific example that mirrors this concept is molecular duplication in the lab. Research in biotechnology shows how molecules can be replicated or reorganized to form new substances. While these processes occur on microscopic scales and take time, they offer fascinating insights into how particles can be manipulated to generate additional matter. Jesus, in multiplying food, may have performed a similar process but on a much larger scale and in real time. To simplify, imagine Jesus amplifying the energy contained within the existing loaves and fishes, using it as a foundation to replicate these items in greater quantity. This replication wouldn't violate the laws of physics, but would apply advanced principles that convert energy into matter. Tesla believed that the universe operates as an unlimited reservoir of energy, ready to be harnessed by those who know how to access it. This idea resonates with what might have occurred in this miracle. Viewed from this perspective, the multiplication becomes an example of how the universe is abundant in energy and possibilities. Jesus, aligned with natural forces, not only met an immediate physical need, but also demonstrated the potential to utilize the invisible resources available in any environment. Thus, this miracle not only addresses the physical hunger of those present, but also symbolizes the unlimited access to the creative forces of the cosmos. Modern science is beginning to explore concepts of unlimited energy, such as zero-point energy, which suggests the existence of an infinite energy field in the quantum vacuum. Though still theoretical, this concept reinforces the idea that energy is everywhere and can be converted into useful forms like matter. By multiplying food, Jesus may have shown how these universal forces can be harnessed to create abundance. Additionally, the impact of this miracle extends beyond the physical to the emotional and spiritual. By multiplying food, Jesus created an atmosphere of hope and faith where the impossible seemed possible. This collective energy of belief and gratitude may have amplified the vibrational field of the environment, making it even more conducive to the miracle's realization. This reflects Tesla's view that emotional and spiritual energy also influences the physical world. This event invites us to consider how understanding natural laws can transform our perceptions of scarcity and abundance. If matter is merely energy in condensed form, then the limitations we perceive in the physical world can be overcome with the right knowledge. Jesus demonstrated that by working in harmony with the universe, It is possible to create solutions for human needs that transcend our expectations. The miracle of multiplication, therefore, is not only an act of divine generosity, but also a reminder of humanity's potential to explore and apply the principles of energy and matter. It suggests that the universe is inherently abundant and that accessing this abundance depends on our ability to understand and align ourselves with natural forces. Tesla shared this vision, believing that knowledge of universal laws could revolutionize life on Earth. Perhaps the true lesson of this miracle lies in its simplicity and depth. It shows us that the universe has infinite resources, and the key to accessing them lies in understanding the connections between energy, matter, and intention. Jesus demonstrated how these forces could be used to meet human needs, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire scientists, spiritualists, and seekers to this day. The miracles performed by Jesus offer an intriguing glimpse into how the natural laws of the universe can be harnessed in ways we do not yet fully comprehend. Each act, from healing the sick to the multiplication of loaves and fishes, reflects profound knowledge of the invisible forces that govern reality. Through Nikola Tesla's lens, these extraordinary feats could be manifestations of energy and vibration, masterfully applied to transform the physical world. This interpretation does not diminish the spirituality of these acts, but expands their understanding by connecting them to principles that modern science is only beginning to explore. Tesla believed that everything in the universe is interconnected through energy and that by studying these forces, we could move closer to a deeper understanding of the divine. This view aligns with Jesus' miracles, which demonstrate not only power but also harmony with natural laws. Jesus seemed to understand that the universe operates in patterns of energy and vibration, and that by aligning with these forces, it is possible to transcend the apparent limitations of the material world. This connection between science and spirituality raises the question of whether miracles need to be viewed as supernatural events or as demonstrations of advanced knowledge of reality. Rather than contradicting natural laws, Jesus' miracles can be seen as examples of what is possible when these laws are fully understood. Tesla, with his quest to explore invisible forces, saw science as a tool for uncovering the mysteries of the universe, showing that the divine and the natural are not in conflict but in perfect synergy. In daily life, we can apply these concepts by cultivating practices that connect our internal energy with universal forces. Meditation, for instance, is a way to align our mind and body with positive frequencies, promoting balance and clarity. Therapeutic music frequencies, such as 432 Hz or 528 Hz, can harmonize our energetic field, helping us achieve states of peace and healing. These small actions bring us closer to the idea of miracles as manifestations of energy in harmony with the cosmos. Moreover, positive emotions like love, compassion, and gratitude have the power to elevate our vibrations, creating a direct impact on our health and well-being. Studies show that thoughts and feelings can profoundly influence our bodies, supporting the idea that we are energetic beings constantly interacting with our environment. When performing miracles, Jesus often brought about not only physical changes but also emotional and spiritual transformations, demonstrating that alignment between mind, body, and soul is essential. His miracles challenge us to reconsider the possibilities for the future. If science continues to explore the principles of energy and vibration, could we one day replicate feats that now seem impossible? Tesla believed it was possible, encouraging us to keep an open mind about the vast possibilities that understanding invisible forces might offer. Perhaps miracles are not exceptions to the laws of the universe, but invitations to expand our understanding of what is possible. This perspective of integrating science and spirituality inspires us to see the world as an interconnected whole, where knowledge and faith walk hand in hand. By pushing the boundaries of science, we might uncover new ways to promote healing, abundance, and transformation. Jesus showed that consciously understanding and applying the laws of the universe can yield extraordinary results, challenging our perceptions of limitation. Perhaps the greatest legacy of these miracles is the message that the impossible is merely a matter of perspective. When we start viewing the world as a field of energy in constant flow, the boundaries between the natural and supernatural begin to fade. This encourages us to seek deeper understanding of the forces shaping our reality, not just to satisfy curiosity, but to improve life for those around us. Reflecting on the miracles of Jesus and the ideas of Tesla, we see that both invite us to explore the universe with reverence and wonder. They show us that knowledge, when guided by the intent to serve and transform, has the power to achieve what we today call miracles. This unified vision motivates us to keep learning, questioning, and expanding the limits of what we believe is possible. Could the knowledge we seek today be the key to unlocking such extraordinary feats in the future? This question drives us to explore, experiment, and connect science and spirituality in ways that could reshape our worldview. The miracles of Jesus are not merely stories of faith, but reminders of the limitless potential within each of us, waiting to be discovered and applied in harmony with universal forces. Viewed through Tesla's lens, these miracles offer a fascinating perspective that bridges science and spirituality. Reviewing these acts, we see that each reflects profound mastery over the universe's natural forces. Walking on water can be interpreted as a manipulation of gravity or density, enabled by advanced understanding of energy and vibration. Healing the sick demonstrates how energetic harmonization can restore balance and promote health. Turning water into wine showcases molecular transmutation as an application of knowledge about the connection between energy and matter. Lastly, the multiplication of loaves and fish suggests an amplification of energy to create abundance and meet human needs. These miracles not only challenge our understanding, but invite us to consider the human potential when in harmony with natural laws. They may be more than supernatural events. They could be evidence of deep, advanced knowledge of the invisible forces shaping reality. Jesus demonstrated that the alignment of science and spirituality can create extraordinary transformations, not just in the physical world, but also in how we perceive possibility. This leads to an important reflection. How can we draw inspiration from these acts to explore new possibilities? If the laws of the universe are as accessible to us as they were to Jesus, what might we achieve by understanding and applying this knowledge? Modern science is taking its first steps in this direction, but much remains to be discovered about the connection between energy, vibration, and human capabilities. The miracles remind us that the universe is a vast field of energy and potential, waiting to be understood and consciously utilized. Jesus showed how knowledge could transform lives and create hope. Tesla, in turn, encouraged us to seek answers in the invisible forces around us. Together, they inspire us to explore what lies beyond our current understanding in pursuit of a richer, more connected reality. If you'd like to continue exploring topics that bridge science and spirituality, join the channel. Here, we delve into the mysteries of the universe and how they can be applied to our lives. Join us on this journey of discovery and inspiration. The miracles of Jesus teach us not just about the past, but about the future we can build together, with faith, science, and the power of knowledge.